The garden. One day a king sat at the top of his palace. He saw an extremely beautiful woman on the rooftop of a nearby house. When he asked his servant about her, she told him that she is the wife of his servant, Pharaoh's. The king loved her passionately. He went down, summoned his servant Pharaoh's, and gave him a letter to take it to one of his governors. Pharaoh took the letter and went to his house. He got ready to go and put the letter under his head. The next morning, he went to where the king had commanded him, but he did not know what had been arranged for him. Meanwhile, the king went to his servant's house and knocked on the door. When Pharaoh's wife asked who was on the door, he told her that it was the king, the master of her husband, and he came to visit. She opened the door, and when she looked into his eyes, she said to him, "I seek refuge in Allah from this visit. I think it is not good at all. Sir, do you come to drink from where your servant drinks?" The king felt ashamed because of her words. He left her and went out. He dropped his ring in the house and did not feel it dropping. At that moment, Pharaoh had forgotten the letter of the king, so he returned to take it. He arrived after the king had left, and when he found the king's ring in the house, he got very mad. He realized that the king sent him on this mission because he wanted to do something, but he kept silent and took the letter. He did the king's command and then returned to his home. He took his wife to the house of her family, and she remained with her family for a month, while her husband did not ask about her. So they realized that he was angry with her. Her brother came to him and said, "You have to tell us the reason for your anger, or sue us to the king." Pharaoh agreed to go to the judge in the presence of the king, and his brother-in-law said to the judge, "I lent Pharaoh a garden with good walls, overflowing well of water, and fruitful trees. Then he gave me back the garden, and I want to know why he gave it back to me." The judge looked at Pharaoh and asked, "What do you say about that?" Pharaoh said, "I swear to God, I did not give it back because I did not like it, but because I came one day and I found the trace of a lion." He meant the king's ring. "I was afraid that the lion would kill me, so I forbade entering the garden to honor the lion." The king was leaning and listening to the discussion. He sat up and said, "Pharaoh, go back to your garden safely and be reassured. I swear that the lion entered the garden, but did not make any effect. It did not touch any leaves or fruit. It stayed in it for a little moment and came out without any harm. By God, the lion has never seen a garden like yours, nor walls stronger than its walls." Pharaoh went back to his house and returned to his wife, and the judge knew nothing of what had happened.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. إنا عرضنا الأمانة على السماوات والأرض والجبال فأبين أن يحملنها وأشفقن منها وحملها الإنسان إنه كان ظلوما جهولا. ليعذب الله المنافقين والمنافقات والمشركين والمشركات ويتوب الله على المؤمنين والمؤمنات وكان الله غفورا رحيما.